The first was with Aston University. And that's how we first how we heard about KTPs. And after our first meeting of the very first KTP, me and our managing director, who is pictured on the middle of that, came out of the meeting and we kind of pinched ourselves as to, did that really happen? Because normally government taxes you as a company, an individual, that's how life is. And here we were coming out of this meeting, and there'd been 3 people from Aston University, 2 people from the KTP, somebody else from somewhere else, all wanting to help us, and there was the government going to give us some money to do this project. And it was unbelievable. We had to pinch ourselves that it was true. But it was. And we looked for the catch, and there wasn't a catch, because that's what KTPs are about. It's putting some money from government into developing where you want to be. And our first where we wanted to be was a strategic development within our business. We did a lot of this wetland creation stuff, but we were not doing it systematically. We'd not thought it through as a program. And so that little image on the left-hand side is a wetland creation going ahead. And that wetland creation KTP was a development of an existing area of our work stream that Aston University and ourselves worked on. And that was the KTP that Katie Reed, who you saw earlier on, that's what she won her award for. Having got that far, we suddenly thought, well, hang on a minute, this is good. We could do some other things here. And so our second thing was around a new business stream, an innovation for us. Those of you who know business systems management will not only know ISO 9001, but ISO 14001, environmental management system. It ought to encompass biodiversity. Ecology ought to be part of ISO 14001, and it isn't. And we started analysing why it wasn't, and we were talking to our clients who are mainly people working within big organisations, and they're the one person in charge of the environment. And so they were coming to us, asking us for advice on what to do about biodiversity. And as I said, ISO 14001 ought to have the answers, and it doesn't. And we talked to the people who train ISO 14001 assessors, and the reason is most of them don't know about biodiversity. And we thought, well, should we try and change ISO 14001? And then we thought, no, life's not that long. And so we thought what we should do is invent a product that looks like ISO 14000 or works like ISO 14001, but specifically focuses on biodiversity. And so we did that. We trialled it with several partners from BAA and others too. And then we came to the conclusion that what was needed was a whole new product. And what came out of that was the biodiversity benchmark, which we then gave to the Wildlife Trust National Office to run as a project. It is now run as a project. We don't get any money from it every time it's used. What we do get is the opportunity to talk to clients and say, well, we invented this. If you want help to get there, we can help you get there. So it was a new product that we could then use to market ourselves, particularly looking at the policy level for PLCs wanting to do biodiversity strategically within their own organisation. The third KTP was at a different university, because by this time we'd grown sufficiently that we couldn't manage the business on the back of an Excel spreadsheet, and we needed some support as to how best we could manage our business. And we figured that Warwick Business School was pretty good at that. They're just down the road from where we are. And so for this one, we went ourselves to Warwick Business School. We'd got the hang of KTPs at this point, and we thought, we're going to use this system to help us. So I knocked on the door of Warwick Business School's KTP office and said, we would like to do a KTP with you guys. This is what it's about. From our point of view, it's growing our business. We want some information system support to help us grow our business internally. And so the little graphic is not a particularly clever little graphic, but it's basically our new web-based project management system that we've now implemented thanks to this Warwick Business School KTP, which allows us to have staff anywhere in the country logging onto our system from anywhere, wherever they are, a laptop in a field. They can get onto our project management system. They can be part of us. And this is part of our strategic growth over the next 5 years, because this system will allow us to grow to double our current size using this technology. And this one, an entirely new system, an entirely new university. We knew nobody there. We just knew that KTPs could work for us. And so those three are the kind of different ways that the KTPs have worked for us. And to finish off, the summary of this is what's in it for us. And what's in it for us comes in several stripes, if you like. Top left, you've spotted one of the things that's in it for us, cash. Now, you can measure cash in lots of ways. Cash in turnover, you've seen the graph. The graph goes up. turnover has gone up significantly through KTPs. Profit has also gone up. I haven't shown you the graph, but it has. And equally, if turnover is vanity and profit is sanity, cash flow is king, to use that particular phrase. Cash flow is up too. Because as a company that's owned by a charity, we can't have overdrafts. It's not the way we work. We are a cash positive company. And so unlike many people who are looking at bank rates and so on, we're looking at interest on bank rates. We're not looking at paying loans on bank rates. It's one of the constraints that we have. We can't grow very fast, but it means as we grow from a seriously solid background. And so KTPs have helped us in all of those three areas, whether it's turnover or profit or cash flow. KTPs have helped us to get to where we've got to.